right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number one. Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet.
Did you know that back in the 1990s, Mike Tyson's trainer amassed a fortune, not only from training the heavyweight champion, but also from placing bets on the specific round Mike Tyson predicted he would knock out his opponents?
What can I say? Give me something. I took the money that both of our person, I bet that you knock him out in the first round. And I didn't know if he was fooling or not because I know he liked to gamble. And I'm saying, did he really do this? You know, when I came in the ring, before we left my penthouse, my trainer told me, I have some news to tell you. It's either good or bad. It depends on you. When I came in the ring and I looked at him, I could see in his face and I saw the fear and I knew it was going to be a first round knockout.
Imagine having so much confidence in your abilities that you not only guarantee a win, but predict the exact round you'll knock your opponent out. Sounds crazy, right? Well, just like Mike, there have also been some notable matches that delivered jaw-dropping moments where fighters didn't just talk the talk, they walked the walk. Get ready to be amazed as we count down 5 times a boxer's prediction was perfect. Number 5, Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. Our first perfect prediction is the match I like to call the $45 million bout. Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. This was 1988 when Tyson was literally at the prime of his career. Known as the baddest man on the planet, with a stainless record of 34 fights, no losses, all wins with 30 knockouts and 15 of those knockouts coming in the first round. He was a wrecking force, but it seemed as though his undisputed run was going to end when he was put up against another undefeated champion, Michael Spinks. However, Iron Mike was not moved by the challenge. He was sure of his victory.
When you're a celebrity, especially of my caliber, you make a great deal of money. And once you make a great deal of money, there's a whole bunch of greed involved. And that's the only thing that interferes as far as your life and your professional career.
Whatever he does, I'm confident I'll be successful. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna win.
Absolutely no fear and no respect Mike Tyson for any jabs or anything that Mike Spinks can do. Tyson just looking for the opportunity to land a vicious left hook and then a right hand.
And in typical fashion, Tyson delivered a spectacular display of power and skill. With brutal precision and aggressive intent, he got Spinks down and out at the exact moment he wanted.
He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think you get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over.
In just 91 seconds, the highly anticipated bout was over. And the most excited person of the day was Tyson's trainer, Kevin Rooney, who made the risky but smart decision of cashing in on Tyson's boastful prediction.
Well, like I said before, ever since I was 12 years old, I was groomed not only just to be, as you see, physical, you know what I mean? To be very intellectual and handle the pressures that comes with boxing. I become vulnerable because you attack somebody I love, like my wife and my mother-in-law, and that's the only way that you could get to me because basically I'm a don't care person.
Isn't that the funniest and easiest $45 million you've ever seen? Speaking of funny and easy, this next match is one hilarious saga. Is there anything funnier than a boxer deciding to knock out his opponent earlier than promised just because the opponent was trash-talking him? Number 4, Ali versus Archie Moore. Our next entry has to be the legendary Muhammad Ali against Archie Moore. No one, and I mean no one, in the history of boxing spoke more trash to his opponents and predicted the outcome of his fights more than Muhammad Ali.
Fans, sports writers, and broadcasters, he has composed a raft of poems dedicated to what he will do to Archie Moore tonight. Let me read you just a couple. Clay said, I swept the old man clean out of the ring. Going to let you go 8 tonight, the night of our fight, that is, but now I'm going to cut it to 4 rounds. And repeatedly during the ensuing weeks, Clay has boasted that Moore would be stopped in 4 tonight.
The dangerous Ali, then called Cassius Clay, although he has a lot, wasn't just talkative. He was a poet who always delivered on his poem's promises. And in the ring against Archie Moore, he was more like a prophet.
A 43-year-old Archie Moore in black trunks moves across the ring to take on the dancing master, Cassius Clay.
The The fight was dominated from the very beginning by Ali hitting heavy jabs and power shots to the face of Moore, who had an awkward approach to his game. Like, why was this man bowing? Well, if that was his way of defending, he lost his guard early in the third round. But Ali didn't want the game to end there. So when his predicted fourth round came around, Ali's mission was certain, and he made sure it was achieved.
Ripping punches by Clay, and Moore goes down. Cassius raises his hands over his head. Courageously, Archie gets to his feet. Ripping punches by Cassius Clay, and it's all over. Clay wins by a fourth round knockout, as predicted.
If talk and do was ever a person, it was surely going to be the greatest, Muhammad Ali. He was such an icon of the sport. He created a solid foundation for other greats to flourish, just like our next fighter who learned a whole lot from Ali, especially the art of perfect predictions. Number 3, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. If there was any boxer from the modern era who tried to be like Ali, it was Ryan Garcia.
I would say Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali.
Why?
Just because he stood for something more than boxing. And he always stood up for himself and what he believed in. And then just doing amazing things in the ring. I want to do like Mike Tyson type stuff.
A boxer whose icons are Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, he's surely going to be a wrecking force of nature. Ryan Garcia wasn't just impacted by these icons based on the way they fight, also by the way they spoke before a match. So when Ryan was matched up against Luke Campbell, he predicted the outcome of the match just like how his icons used to do back in their time.
Well, I know I'm going to beat Luke Campbell and knock him out within 3 rounds. And I'm very, very, very sure of that, 100% sure, so.
I'm Ryan Garcia's mental. I'm in his head, and guess what? I just got myself a bowl of cereal, and I don't have any milk, which means I'm gonna crunch it all day. That's right.
3 rounds was the promise, and with that said, we awaited fight night. Into the fight, it was a quick brawl of aggression and high intensity. Although Ryan Garcia was the favorite to win the match, he was the first to hit the canvas. Relentless as always, King Ryan got up and delivered a body shot that fulfilled his promise.
On his toes, Garcia much more flat-footed. Seems like he wants to.
Oh wow, this guy got knocked on his ass, dude. Jesus, this beautiful, beautiful liver shot ends the fight. Great fight, really great fight.
A wicked body shot by Ryan ended the brawl early, as promised. But one thing we've learned in boxing is that karma is a boxer's worst enemy. And karma was in full effect in our next fight. Number 2, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. This particular match made me ask the daring question, is Gervonta Davis a magician? If not, then how is it possible for someone to predict knocking out his opponents in the 7th round and be precise? In a fight billed as the match of the year between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, the world was ready to witness a brawl like no other. As both fighters had no love or respect for each other, it was surely going to be an intense battle. So we thought, but Davis didn't see it that way. He was quick to tell the world the end of the fight, even before getting into the ring.
I know this is a huge fight. Is your mentality and your prep any different from any other fight?
No, I just work hard and try to fur up somebody.
What do you think's gonna happen on April 22nd?
I don't see it no other way than a knockout.
Okay. Any round? Is it gonna be a knockout?
7 or 8.
From the start of the match, it was quite a cagey affair. Both fighters brought in their A game. Suddenly, a shocker happened in the 2nd round as the magician Gervonta Davis was knocked down by a power hook from Garcia. However, he got back on his feet and commenced the brawl, regaining his stance and soon began to dictate the flow of the fight.
That first round, Garcia putting the pressure on Davis, landing the right and left. Punches landed in the first 3 minutes. Eat that left hook, but what a shot! And just like that, Garcia bounces back up quickly.
When the bell for the 7th round was rung, it seemed as though another Gervonta Davis was unleashed. He attacked Ryan with a furious aggression, and with a blink of an eye, the self-acclaimed King Ryan was down on one knee after a nasty body shot.
Straight left hand was able to get in. Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now...
And just like that, magic happened. The predicted outcome by Gervonta Davis turned out to be a reality. Speaking about outcomes, our next fight was a prediction so perfect that the eventual outcome was outrageous. Can you guess the fight? Number 1. Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. It was none other than the iconic heavyweight title fight between Muhammad Ali, then known as Cassius Clay, versus Sonny Liston. Ali was already known for his brash predictions, but this time there was a poetic rhythm to this particular prediction regarding this match. He gave Liston options of what round he would be knocked out, depending on Liston's behavior heading into the fight.
Sonny might be great, but he will leave in 8. If he want to go to heaven, I'll get him in 7. He'll be in a worse fix if I cut it to 6. Keeps talking about me, I'll get him in 3. If that don't do, he'll fall in 2. And if he run, he'll go in 1. And if he don't want to fight, he should keep himself home that night.
Ali was an absolute entertainer, giving Liston a chance of surviving till the 8th round or getting knocked down before. Known for his accurate predictions, the boxing world waited to see which round Liston was going to be knocked down. The early rounds of the fight were intense as both boxers attacked each other aggressively while trying to assert their dominance in the ring. But as the rounds counted, the fight began to take shape in the 3rd round. Cassius Clay now dictating the pace of the fight as he began to unleash his wrath on Liston. With so much authority, he continued with the onslaught. And just when it was becoming more interesting, Sonny Liston decided not to come out for the 7th round as he forfeited the fight.
They might be stopping it. That might be all, ladies and gentlemen. Get up there, Joe. Get up there. Get up in the ring.
So, based on Ali's poetic prediction, Sonny Liston went down in 7 because he wanted to see Sometimes it's not just about the win, it's about calling your shots. And there you have it. 5 times boxers not only predicted victory, but nailed the exact round too. Tell me, what's more amazing than that? These moments remind us that inside the ring, it's not just about power and skill. Sometimes it's about having the guts to call your shot and the unique talent to back it up. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for more awesome boxing videos, check out the channel.